So if you've been thinking about moving to Dallas-Fort Worth or even just upgrading your lifestyle, this video is for you. Today, we are going to talk about all of the growth that is happening here in DFW and give you the inside scoop on some cities and suburbs that you should definitely pay attention to. Hi, I'm Walton, your Dallas real estate broker and relocation expert. And I'm super excited to share this content with you today because it's super important to understand how the Metroplex is moving and areas that you should focus on when you are relocating to and within DFW. So the U.S. Census Bureau just released their vintage 2024 population estimates, and the growth happening in North Texas, it's pretty astonishing. From small suburbs doubling in size to major cities crossing over the 1 million resident mark, this report gives us a clear picture of where people are moving to, and more importantly, why Dallas continues to be a hotspot for relocationers and even move-up buyers like yourself. So let's break it down, and we want to start with one of the cities that is experiencing some real growth here in DFW, and that is Princeton, Texas. So the Census Bureau reported that Princeton, Texas, just northeast of McKinney, had a 30.6% population growth from 2023 to 2024. That's nearly 1/3 growth in just 1 year, jumping from roughly about 28,000 residents to about 37,000 residents. So what's happening is that Princeton is attractive for affordable new construction. Its proximity to Highway 380 makes it for a really easy commute for a lot of people, and it gives a very small town feel that's quickly adding a lot of modern amenities. So the real estate insight in Princeton is going to be that you're going to find a lot of master plan communities with new builds starting at around 300,000. Many of those, of course, are going to come with HOA perks, including things like pools, walking trails, and playgrounds. And it's really a great area for my first-time home buyers, as well as move-up buyers who want a little bit more value with growth potential. For those of you who are moving to DFW for work, or some of my executive relocationers, Princeton may not be your forever luxury spot, but it is a prime rental investment market, or if you're looking for that suburban starter home with a little bit of room to grow. One of the things to note, though, that the city leadership has struggled to keep up. So they have slowed down new construction in the area to give the city some really good time to catch up with schools, roads, etc., to keep up with the growth. A couple other cities to pay attention to when it comes to the growth here in DFW is going to be Salina, Anna, and Melissa. This is what we call kind of like that northern boom town. These cities were absolutely nothing about 10 years ago, but we've really seen a lot of growth and development in this area. These cities are actually just north of Frisco, and we find that 3 of the nation's fastest growing cities, Salina, Anna, and Melissa, are all landing in the top 15 nationally for population growth. So let's start with Salina. It has experienced 18.2% growth from 2023 to 2024. Its current population is around 51,000, and it's known for its luxury master plan communities like Light Farms and Mustang Lakes. The price point on average is going to be around the mid 500s up to $1 million plus, especially for larger new construction lots. And this is the go-to for families wanting really great schools, some retail and dining expansion, and kind of a Frisco-like vibe with a little bit more space. So Anna has actually experienced a 14.6 population growth, and they are sitting at around 31,000 residents. Anna is going to be a little bit more affordable than Salina, with entry homes and new builds anywhere between 200,000 up to 300,000. This is really great for buyers looking for growth potential without Frisco's price tag. So let's talk about Melissa. It has experienced a 10% population growth from 2023 to 2024. Its current population is around 26,000, and Melissa's going to have a small town charm. It's going to have a lot of modern living, and it's going to have really great, highly rated schools. This area has a lot of new developments, making it to be one of the favorite for move-up buyers and those of you who want a little bit more suburban, but along with a little bit of comfort. Melissa is also really, really close to McKinney and as well as US Highway 75. So takeaway for those of you who are considering some of these northern suburbs, the northern corridor is exploding thanks to the extension intersection of the Dallas North Tollway and Highway 75. So buying here now could really mean some serious equity growth over the next 5 to 10 years. Now, if you're hearing all about these cities' names and you're thinking, okay, but which suburb is actually for me and my family? I got you covered. I have put together a really great comprehensive Dallas relocation and suburb guide that breaks down over 30 different communities around DFW Metroplex. Inside, you'll find a detailed comparison on school ratings, commute times, price ranges, lifestyle amenities, and what type of buyer is really good for each area. So whether you're a first-time home buyer or just relocating to the area, the link to download the guide is in my description box, and it is pinned in the comments also. It's completely free, and it's designed really to help you narrow down your option before you even step foot in Dallas. And trust me, the guide will save you some hours of research and help you make a really good, confident decision as you call DFW home. All right, so let's keep talking a little bit about the growth here in Dallas. And another area that I want you guys to know about and pay attention to is going to be Fate. Fate, Texas, just east of Rockwall, grew 11.4% last year, landing it to be one of the top 15 fastest growing cities nationally. It is known for its family-friendly neighborhoods as well as lakeside living near Lake Ray Hubbard. The price point in Fate is around $300,000 up to $500,000 for new builds. And if you live in this area and you need to commute, it's gonna be on average about 30 to 40 minutes to Dallas when traffic kind of cooperates. With the growing local conveniences that reduce the need for constant trips to the city, this particular eastern suburb is booming, and for good reason. It's affordable, they have master plan communities and lifestyle amenities that are attracting families as well as professionals. If you love lake trails and you're looking for more of a quieter lifestyle, then Fate is a really great option to explore. And it's one of those cities that's also neighboring Royce, and it's definitely worth watching out for. All right, so a couple of other areas that I want to talk about as it pertains to the growth that we're seeing here in the Metroplex is specific to actually the city of Fort Worth as well as the city of Dallas. So Fort Worth officially crossed 1 million residents, making it one of the few US cities to reach this milestone. And Dallas actually grew to 1.3 residents, reinforcing its top 10 US cities for population. So if you are moving to the area as a relocationer, this really means that there's a lot of opportunity for job growth. Corporate relocations and headquarters expansion are driving to this area with surge. You also have a lot of urban opportunities. So downtown Dallas and downtown Fort Worth continue to see luxury condo and luxury townhome development, which is perfect for buyers that actually want to live in the city. And from an investment perspective, as these urban cores grow, so does the long-term property value and rental demand for the areas. So another area to really talk about when it comes to growth here in the DFW area is going to be specific to Collin County. The census report also highlighted that the housing stock growth in Collin County, home to McKinney, Plano, and Frisco, added around 18,000 new housing units last year alone. This aligns with the population surge that we've seen in Princeton, Salina, Anna, and Melissa. So for move-up buyers, this means options for new construction, as well as larger homes in communities with future retail, schools, and infrastructure that's already kind of been planned out. So buying in Collin County now could be very similar to buying in Collin County 15 years ago, because you really do get to ride the wave of the growth that the area is experiencing. So what does this mean for buyers and relocationers like yourself that are moving to the area? So here's how I interpret the numbers if you're thinking of moving to Dallas or even upgrading your home currently in the area. Equity growth potential. The suburbs like Princeton and Salina are experiencing rapid appreciation. Communities are being built with lifestyle in mind, including things like pools, trails, dog parks, and even event lawns. The fast growth means demand is high, so partnering with a local expert like me is a key to finding some of these hidden opportunities before some of the crowds move in. If you are planning to move to Dallas, or if you already live here and you're just curious about some of these suburbs and how they will give you the best mix of lifestyle and long-term value, I would love to help you explore your options. You can, of course, download my relocation guide that is in my description, but you can also reach out to me directly. If you text the phone number that is on your screen, we will get together and talk about your goals, your plans, and your dreams for your family and your new home. I am so glad you were here to the end of this video, and I'll see you in the next one.